Welcome to
Hi guys, this is Eric from MÄNEGARM for BGP Music Live.
Can you introduce the band for those who don't know the band?
Yeah, sure. MÄNEGARM, we started out in 1995 in Sweden, in a small town called Norrtälje, just north of Stockholm. And so we have been playing metal for 27 years now. And we play what people usually call Viking metal or pagan metal, with vocals about the Norse mythology and Viking era, and lyrics in Swedish. So that's MÄNEGARM, I guess.
Do you plan something for the 30 years of the band?
Yeah. Almost 30 years, 27 years we have been playing. And I have been in the band for all time.
Okay. So the new album called Ynglingaättens will be released on the 15th of April?
Yes. That's correct.
How was the creative process for this album?
We had a good recording process and composing process. I'm the one that writes the music, compose the music, and Jakob, our drummer, is the one that writes the lyrics. And we did like we always have done. I mean, I come up with the songs and I send it over to Jakob. I just sing the melodies, and he come up with the words for the songs. And I think I started with the first. I have composing songs for this album for I think maybe 2 years. I think I come up with the first melody, the first riff in the end of 2019, I think. So it's been a good process. We have worked really hard, and we're happy with the songs. We think the production is really good sound, good production. So we're happy.
I like when you sing, you have some storytelling.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, the storytelling is a big part of MÄNEGARM, and this album we sing about an old poem. The poem is called Ynglingaättens, and maybe it's from the 900s. Maybe it's older than that. And this poem details old Swedish kings, and the poem tells about these kings' lives, their deeds, and how they died. So our lyrics on the album is about that poem and about these kings.
Okay. This king became what he eat.
Yeah. Maybe we can say that, yeah.
How was the recording process?
The recording process of the album?
Yeah.
As I said earlier, I mean, it was a nice process. We have worked hard for 2 years, and we came up with these songs. The album contains eight songs, and I had a few more. I had 3, 4, maybe 5 more songs, but we picked out these songs which we thought was the best songs, and so now I mean, it was a good process. We recorded the album both in our own studio at home, and we went to a studio in a town called Västerås, and we have recorded almost every album in this studio, and that studio is called Studio Underground, and it's a great place. We know the owner really well, so we recorded drums and rhythm guitars there. So we had a good recording process.
Okay. And how come this concept for this album?
Jakob has a big interest, and he's really fascinated in these old sagas and poems, and he came up with this lyric idea many years ago, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, when he was studying to become a history teacher, and so he has been working on this concept, this lyric concept, for a couple of years, and now we thought it was a good time to write about it.
Okay. Last week was International Women's Day, and the Nordic mythology is full of strong women.
Yes. Yeah, there certainly are. I mean, as you say, I mean, the history has a lot of strong and great women. So, and I mean, we do our best to highlight these female characters in a good way. So we also we posted some small thing on the Instagram and Facebook. That's the least we can do for all the great women out there.
Okay. Who is the guest of the song Akmoxt?
Which song?
Ag komst.
Hågkomst.
Yeah.
Hågkomst. Hågkomst. I didn't know which song you meant first. The title is Hågkomst av ett liv. The woman that you hear is our good old friend Elinor. Her name is Elinor Videfors, and she has been singing with us on the last album as well. The 2 last albums, actually. And she's an old friend of mine, a really good singer. So I asked her to sing on this song as well, and she did a great job.
Yes. Did you try something new for this album?
I think musically it followed the same path as on the previous album. So I don't know if there are any bigger difference. I don't think so. We didn't try any specific new things. I mean, I think this album is the ordinary MÄNEGARM stuff, and to be honest, that's what I like. I don't want to do. I want to evolve, of course, and do write and compose great songs, but it must sound MÄNEGARM. To answer your question, no, not any big differences. It isn't.
Okay. Your band do pagan metal in the right way, not a commercial way or we are Vikings. It's fashion, you know.
No, I mean, no, we don't. We definitely don't do this in a commercial way. Maybe if I would start a band now and sing about Vikings, maybe that would be commercial. But I mean, we started 27 years ago, 1995, and the idea from the beginning, 27 years ago, was to sing about Vikings and the pagan, the Viking era and the Norse mythology. That was our thing from the beginning, and we have kept on doing that, and we do what we like, and actually we don't care about anything else. We love what we do, and we keep on doing it.
You were one of the first band after turning back to tell this story.
Yeah, one of the first. I mean, you must highlight Bathory, of course. One of the pioneer regarding this genre. But besides from Bathory, I think we were one of the first bands anyway to start this type of music. Yeah.
What was your inspiration for this album musically?
Once more, what was
inspiration?
Inspiration. About the lyrics, that was what I told you a few minutes ago. Lyrically, Jakob had this idea for a couple of years, so that's an old idea. But as for the music, I get inspiration from a lot of bands and stuff. I mean, I love Motorhead and stuff, but I mean, I can tell you one inspiration. The song "Söner." I got some inspiration for that song. We toured with the Norwegian band Einherjer, and they had this great song called "Nidstång," and it was, and I thought, what a great song! So that was my inspiration for the new song called "Söner." So I mean, I can get inspirations from different kind of bands and stuff. So I pick a little from here and there.
Okay. Can you tell me more about the clip of Julviata?
What's Ulvhjärtat? You mean about the video?
Yeah.
The song. Ulvhjärtat, that means the wolf heart in English. That song is about a king that was called Ingjald, and Ingjald, when he was a boy, he was weak and frail, and then he got an advice to eat a wolf heart. You will gain strength. You will be harder and stronger. So he did, but he also got the mind and temper of the wolf. So he became an evil man, and this evil king Ingjald, when he grew up and as an adult, he did everything in his power to gain kingdom and make his kingdom bigger. So he killed a lot of other kings, burned them alive and stuff. So he was a treacherous man and an evil man. And finally, he killed himself. He burned down his own house. So that's the story behind the song Ulvhjärtat.
And we have amazing landscape in the clip.
Yes, it's an amazing landscape, as you say. We had a company that helped us, Svartna Film. That was the video company that helped us out with this video, and they did a great job. Actually, we recorded 2 videos. Tomorrow, Thursday, we will we will release the new video, the next video. And that is for the song number 4, En snara av guld. So, it's the same video company that also made that movie, that video.
Okay. What are the other topics of the album?
What are the topics?
Of the album, yes.
You can say that all the album is about this old poem, and the poem tells us about these old kings, this Ynglingaättens means Ynglinga dynasty or Ynglinga king. So on all album we sing about these old kings. So every song is about one special king. So that's the main topic of the album. The old dynasty with all these kings.
What are your favorite song of the album? Favorite story?
I have one song that is really important for me, and that is I think it's the song number 4, En snara av guld, the song that has its premiere tomorrow, because I mean I think it's a nice song, it's a beautiful song, it's a slow have you heard it?
Yeah.
Have you heard?
Yeah.
And the female vocals that you hear, it's my daughter, my 14-year-old daughter that sings in this song. So, I mean, and in the video, my other daughter is playing in the video. So, I mean, the father's heart is pounding hard. So I'm really proud of that song, and I'm proud of my daughters to both singing and playing in this one. So that's an important song for me.
That's cool. Can you tell me more about the cover of the album?
Yes.
This king.
The album cover is made once again by the Belgian artist Chris Verwimp. And I mean, we have known Chris for from over 20 years. And Chris has made almost every MÄNEGARM cover, except for the first album. And I mean, he's a great artist. We write down our ideas that for the cover, and then he just paints amazing cover arts. And I don't know how he do it, but they are great. And this cover, I think, is maybe his best ever.
Okay. Do you plan some merchandising for the release and the pre-order?
Yeah. Yes, we have printed 2 shirts, 2 different shirts, and also one hoodie, one hood. So that's the clothes. You can visit the Napalm Records store. You have the shirts and the hoodie there. And then we have a couple of different albums. We have a CD, digipack, we have black LPs, and exclusive, I think, only 100x of a gold LP. And also, and that this is very exclusive, we have made a wooden box with a flag and patch, and it also contains the digipack and a vinyl, what you call a small vinyl, 7-inch, a small vinyl with 2 songs, and we have recorded Vita Vetter and Auns Söner in English. And these English versions is only available in this box. So the wooden box is really exclusive. So we have some cool merch, I think. Yeah.
Okay. What is your best memories of these past 2 years?
I don't know. I have a lot of good memories. You asked for good memories, right? You said it?
For these past 2 years.
Okay. The last 2 years. You mean the Corona?
Mm.
Yeah, that has been awful in many ways. I mean, that has affected all the world. But for us in MÄNEGARM, of course, number one, we haven't had one single gig in over 2 years. And that has been really boring, no gigs. But we have recorded this album, and that has been really important to have something to do. So we have, I'm glad that we started this recording during this COVID fucking period, because then we had something to focus on and something to work for. So for me, these last 2 years has been both ups and downs, but up is that we have created a good album, and I'm happy for that.
Okay. Do you plan to tour in Europe?
We hope so, but we have nothing planned right now. We have some festivals in the summer, but we hope to do a tour in after the summer, but we don't know for sure yet. Let's see. We'll see what happens.
So what is already planned for the summer?
What, once again?
What is planned for the summer, the festival?
I don't know what you mean. What festivals you mean?
Yes.
We will play a festival in May in Norway, Karmøy. That's a good festival in Norway. We have played there before. We'll play Dark Troll in Germany in the end of May. And then maybe the highlight of the year, we'll play Sweden Rock Festival. That's a big one in Sweden. We'll play that one in, I think it's beginning of June. So that will be great. I mean, Sweden Rock is a great festival, and for a Swedish band, it's a dream to play in Sweden Rock. We have never played there before. We'll play Partisan. That's a big festival in Germany in August. And then maybe the most important festival, we have our own festival. I don't know if you have heard it, but 2019 we started our own festival, MÄNEGARM Open Air, and so we had it was a great success. We had like 1,000 tickets, great bands playing, and it was sold out. So this summer we will do that again, and we have bands like Moon Sorrow, Gran Magus, Einherjar, Grimner. So a great lineup. So MÄNEGARM Open Air is the last weekend in August. You should come.
And what is the concept of the festival, of your festival?
I think the concept is metal, having fun, and come together in a good way. Of course, the concept, the lineup is, as you heard, pagan, and we keep it Viking pagan bands, sort of. So that's the band we want, and then we just trying to have a really great time. The first festival was amazing. It was visitors from, I think it was over 30 countries from South America, from Russia, from America, from Germany, France, everywhere, over 30 countries, nations. So it was amazing, and we were really happy. So it will be fun to do that again.
Yeah, I hope so. And what is your favorite Nordic story?
My favorite Nordic story? Oh, that's a tricky one. But I take one that I like. And you asked me about the International Women's Day and stuff. And I pick Hervarar Sagan, the song Hervors Arv, which we done on the previous album. That's a good story. But there are so many stories. I can't even pick one, I guess. But that's a nice story. And it highlights a strong female character, Hervor. So that's my choice.
And what is the story about?
It's a short story. It's about this female Hervor, and her father was the great warrior Angantyr, and Angantyr died and was buried together with his sword, and the sword was called Tyrfing, as the band, you know, and Hervor, I mean, she thought that this sword was her legacy, that the sword was hers, but to get it, she had to travel to an island called Samsö, and after many dangers and stuff, she finally reaches her father's grave, her father's tomb, and she grabs the sword. She takes the sword, but the sword is cursed. So she takes it knowing that the sword is cursed and that she will sort of get hurt and cause a lot of problems. But she takes the sword anyway. And I mean, it's a cool story. I like it.
Okay. I leave you the word for the end of the interview.
Once again?
I leave you the words for the end of the interview.
Last words. Sure, man. First of all, thank you for calling me. Thank you for letting me do this interview. And to all the readers and listeners, hope you enjoy the album as much as we do. We are really happy about it. Hope you like the music. Hope you like the stories. It tells some really cool stories. So enjoy, my friends. Yeah.
Thanks for the interview.
Right, man. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.